Donald Trump is not an honest man. Breaking news. But I have a video put together by MeidasTouch, who just cranks out incredible videos so often that we love to cover here, revealing already, but also get ready, because in the next few months, we are going to have to experience so much hypocrisy from Trump, those defending Trump, those within the Trump orbit in regard to investigations into him. We're going to get to this video. You're going to love it. It's called Trump is Guilty. And what it highlights is that so much of Trump's time running for president, while he was in 2015, while he was criticizing Hillary Clinton for all the emails and all of this, any time that those going under oath in regard to any investigation related to that, or related to any of these different stories that he was focused on, anytime those people would plead the fifth, he would say, that's a sign that they're guilty. They shouldn't be pleading the fifth if they were actually being honest. If you didn't have anything to hide, why are you pleading the fifth? And now all these people around Trump are pleading the fifth, and Trump's not saying that's a sign of them being guilty. And we're going to see when he starts getting brought under oath, as he was in New York, but as all these investigations keep going on, he's going to plead the fifth a lot, and he's not going to admit that that's a complete reversal of his previous claims. Take a look at this video from MeidasTouch.
The mob takes the fifth. If you're innocent, why are you taking the Fifth Amendment?
Fast-moving developments in the House probe into January 6th. Alex Jones told his podcast audience he pleaded the fifth almost 100 times.
Have you seen what's going on in front of Congress? Fifth Amendment, Fifth Amendment, Fifth Amendment.
Mr. Clark intends to invoke the Fifth Amendment privilege against self-incrimination.
Another lawyer involved in this scheme to flip the election results, lawyer John Eastman, he too is going to take the fifth.
Taking the fifth. I think it's disgraceful.
Trump Organization's accounting firm now says nearly a decade worth of financial statements can no longer be relied upon, and they cannot represent Donald Trump anymore.
His son, Eric Trump, invoked his right against self-incrimination in response to more than 500 questions.
Fifth Amendment.
President Trump and two of his children must answer questions under oath. That from a judge in New York today.
It's possible he will take the fifth, take the fifth, take the fifth. He won't say anything.
This is like Watergate, only it's worse. The mob takes the fifth. If you're innocent, why are you taking the Fifth Amendment?
So already so many in that orbit have taken the fifth. And we're definitely going to see more, even from Trump himself, in some of these investigations. And no one's going to ever call out the hypocrisy, as we talk about so often on this show. But it is fun for us to see. And this is why I think it's okay when you start to understand who someone is and what they're fighting for and what sets of beliefs they subscribe to stop giving them the benefit of the doubt in believing the principles they purport to believe in. So often when someone says, no, the reason why I'm against this thing or that thing is because of this principle I have, small government. Or in the case of this, sorry, I just think they're guilty because they're pleading the fifth and that's suspicious to me. That principle will only be one they hold until it's no longer beneficial to them, and then they'll drop it, meaning it's not an actual principle they have. It's just something they said in the moment because it was beneficial to them. And so with Trump, we've seen so many situations like this where a similar video was put out revealing how many times he talked about the bad handling of classified information from Hillary Clinton and how she should be held accountable for that. And when he's president, they're going to handle classified information beautifully. And then now he's saying it's not a big deal. Yeah, I had classified documents here and there and under the toilet and in the toilet and whatever, but it's not that big of a deal. Nobody cares. Another great example here where he said only the mob takes the fifth. Why are you taking the fifth if you're innocent? And now all of the people around him are doing that. He's not calling them out for it, and he's going to have to do it a bunch of times, which is absolutely silly. Now, I think it's perfectly fine. You do have the right to plead the fifth. That's a right we have. But hypocrisy, as often as it is in American politics, should still get called out when it occurs. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to be a part of what makes this show possible, plus get access to the full video version of the show hours before any of the clips are uploaded to YouTube, plus get a full extra show every single Saturday, you can do so by going to patreon.com/LukeBeasley. That's patreon.com/LukeBeasley. /Luke Beasley, and there's a link in the description.